everyone, it's Lily here and I am at Sigma 2023/AIBC. So we're talking mainly about crypto here today, and this is Arravind Prabu. Did I say that correctly? As best as I can say it with my British accent. And he is here from Cryptobilis and also heads up the Malaysian Blockchain Association. Yes, okay. So why don't you give us a bit of a description of all the things that you do within the crypto world?
Right. So we run a hardware wallet distribution service. So we kind of make the wallets available locally. We started off in Malaysia. We have soon expanded to Philippines and to Indonesia. But we ship these products throughout Southeast Asia. So that is my main core business. So we are on the retail side is crypto commerce. We have partners like Ledger, like Trezor. So those are the brands that most of them in the crypto world is familiar with. And on the side, I've just got elected as the president for the Malaysian Blockchain Association. So big responsibilities to lead the ecosystem in Malaysia. And also I'm here to see what other opportunities I can bring back to my country.
Amazing. That is incredible. So you really are doing so much in this space, especially in the Asian market, and then actually bringing things to Malaysia, yes. Allowing crypto to go ahead. And let's take it back to a nice simple way of thinking about crypto. In your mind, how do you see the crypto market? Why is crypto so important?
Right. So I'm quite privileged to be early in the market. I got involved in 2016, and I have seen how crypto assist my business, right? Because of crypto, I am able to fulfill orders internationally. Remittance are made quickly. Payments could be made to us instantly. So I think that is one of the biggest impact it has given us as a business in terms of crypto payment. And what we see, content creators outside, they can also be able to, market their services or their products internationally because of crypto. So those are the things that I see crypto can really bring benefit. But if you look at the products and services built around crypto, in the recent years, you have asset tokenization. I think that's one of the panels I'll be speaking on later. So you have got asset tokenizations, you've got things like DeFi, you have got things like NFTs. So these are all the new technologies that are built upon cryptocurrencies that are not available previously. So it is, it's giving new business opportunities to a lot of us. Yep.
Yeah, that's definitely very true. I think it's really opening up the world to this whole digital revolution, which is inevitable, but it's great that you're helping somewhere like Malaysia really get on board and adopt it quickly. And why do you think Malaysian market it's so important to get involved in crypto? Is it the banking system here? Is there any issues with banking here that could be helped with crypto? Or is the decentralization needed here? Is there specific parts of cryptocurrency/blockchain that can help specifically in Asia?
Yeah, I think in terms of being decentralized doesn't really help in Malaysia because we are a regulated market. So cryptocurrencies are finally regulated. We are regarded as securities, and most of the policies that are being built around what cryptocurrencies can do are more into the use cases. So let's not look in cryptocurrencies, let's look at the technology itself, how it's helping our supply chain, how it's helping our banking system currently work. I think those are the things that adds more value. But in terms of if you are looking at issues, of course, I just came back from Europe. I had a month-long visit to Europe. The mindset is completely different, right? When you go to the Bitcoin conferences back in Europe, they can't accept the fact that we work with regulators, we work with government. I think things are a little bit different here. We are well taken care by the government, and I think this technology can bring more benefit to the users in Southeast Asia in general.
Yeah, that is actually very interesting because for myself being from Europe, all we do hear about is decentralization. There is a lot, as you say, there's hardly any regulation out there throughout Europe. So it's actually really interesting to see that Malaysia has taken control of that and are actually still allowing blockchain technology to be utilized, but as you say, in a controlled manner.
Yeah, so I think what we are doing right now, we are stepping out as an association. So we are trying to bring out more policies, trying to come up with more frameworks. And I think these things will have to be pushed forward. So it's not going to be easy, but I think, components like mining in the industry, so we are trying to make them available in Malaysia. This will attract FDIs. We are trying to get NFTs legalized. We are trying to get a lot of other things going on. But if you're back to what you were saying, the mindset is completely different. So we are trying out with a lot of sandboxes, right? So we are trying out with hubs. We are trying out with special controlled areas where we can implement this technology and see how it benefits. See if it's really benefiting the people. Yeah.
And when you talk about use cases as well, is there any specific part of the industry within the blockchain that you think that technology will be really useful, i.e. the metaverse? Is that something which there's much investment in here? Or how else is the blockchain being utilized mainly in Malaysia?
Right. So in Malaysia, I think one of the most interesting thing you can see is we are trying to slowly look into how can we move our driving licenses to an NFT, how to get into digital identification. So those are one of the components that we are trying to solve. We are also trying to solve the remittance issue, right? How not to take 2 or 3 days with a high fee to move money across borders. So we are also experimenting on that. And yes, metaverses. It's also one of our main research topic now, since the government is a bit more interested for us to participate. Still in the very early stages. They just set up the council and we are part of the council, and we are trying out with small districts, getting district into the metaverse, right? So these are the things that we are kind of trying out.
Amazing. It is very different how across every jurisdiction there's different ways that blockchain is being utilized, but fundamentally it's the technology that is so important and it is revolutionizing so many different industries. I love the idea of utilizing it for driving license. I was seeing the other day that they want to utilize it for entry. You can do facial recognition and it can produce an NFT. I think how the world is transforming is so exciting, and you really are a part of a lot of this. And also, as you were saying about mining as well, what are you doing specifically in Malaysia in terms of mining? Are you opening more blockchain mines? Is that what you're mainly focusing on?
Right. So here's the thing. If you look at the global hash rates today, Malaysia contributes to about 5%. That put Malaysia on the number 6 position globally for the highest hash power contribution to the network. But if you come back into Malaysia and look at it, where are these miners, right? A lot of them are operating in silos. A lot of them are operating illegally. They have been stealing electricity. So we are trying to legitimize this. How are we doing this? We are trying to provide tax benefits. We are trying to talk to the taxman to provide tax benefits. We are trying to talk to the electricity provider to give them special tariffs and try to bring them towards the light, right? And also enforce to stricken enforcement, so that we have given you this, we've given you this, now it's time for you to come clean. And I think this will attract a lot more opportunities in Malaysia. It'll attract jobs, it'll attract foreign investments. So these are the things that we are working on. So yeah, of course, better tariff, and once we have the better tariff, we'll be one of the most attractive countries for the miners to come down, right? It can start a whole new ecosystem, and those are the things that we are trying out.
Yeah, I think that's particularly great for people that are looking to get involved in the blockchain and they don't know where to start. And it's also giving people potential job opportunities, money earning opportunities, which is fantastic in any country to have something like that. So I really do think this space is huge. And I think it's so nice to actually speak to someone where cryptocurrency is not the main thing that they care about really within their jurisdiction. It's all about the blockchain.
Right. So yeah, I think the interest started picking up probably in 2019 when we first got our regulated exchange. So we got 4 regulated exchanges in Malaysia. IEO is also regulated, so you can do token offering. Custody is also regulated. So you have all these verticals that are regulated at the moment. So I think what is coming next, probably on the sandbox, is probably we're going to try out on payments. So payments and remittance are still in the gray area. And those are the things that we are going to sandbox and see if it really brings benefit to us.
Amazing. Thank you so much, Arvind. This has been so interesting because for me personally, I actually didn't really know too much about the difference between Europe and Malaysia. So it's fascinating to hear about it. I'm sure all the viewers at home are really going to be eager to hear more about it. And they can obviously always reach out to you because it's amazing to see how different it is across the world and how actually having regulation isn't necessarily a negative thing. We might see it as being in the West, but actually there's a lot of positives behind it. And you're here with us today at the AIBC Asia. So what are you looking forward to getting out of being here at this incredible event?
Yeah, so I think this is something which is big. I think Sigma has done something great, and AIBC is something new for me since this is the first time I'm representing as the president of the association, right? So I've been to many panels, many events as a business owner. So it's a new experience for me. And I think this can bring back more energy back to my country. I'm looking to forge more partnerships. Let's see if we can sign more MOUs and try to bring some of what's good here back home. That's the main intention.
Of course, I think everyone can agree that it's been amazing to be in Manila. And I really do think there's such opportunities within the Asian market, which we really need to tap into and try and bring us all together to see how you're doing things differently than us, doing differently to things in the States, and really come together to see how we can create an incredible community, which is what we're doing here today.
Yeah, I think it's a good event. It's a great event to bring everyone together, as what you mentioned. I'm here. I've been in Manila off and on for the past 1 year or so. And yeah, this is a good event to meet my friends, to reconnect, and let's catch up on what's new, what's happening, and what can we work together. I think those are the main intentions, right? We are here to understand, to learn, and we are also here to see what are the opportunities are there. I think the opportunities are the key thing here that everyone is looking for, right?
Yeah, for sure. I think everyone is here. They're excited. They just want to all come together, collaborate. As you say, just go out there, meet people. It's the only way you're going to grow businesses, for you, grow a whole association. The whole of the blockchain association for Malaysia is in your hands. So it's great for you to be here and meet different people and see how you can do cross-border transactions. There's so much going on here today. So thank you so much for joining me.